Hey everybody, congratulations to those that have completed the orientation exam successfully, especially those that got it done in the first couple of days. That was awesome. If you're still working on it, great, keep working on it. If you haven't completed it, or if you have completed it and you didn't get 100%, I'm going to extend it until this Wednesday, which is, let me bring up the calendar. Wednesday, blah, 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 the 28th. I'm going to extend it till the 28th. That will be ultimately when it has to be done. If it's not done, I will have to report to admissions that the student is in non-compliance and you'll possibly be dropped from the course. It's really important. I don't mean to be such a stickler on this, but it's really important to understand the expectations of the course as thoroughly as possible in an online course. Um, there we go. Because you're simply because you're not in a classroom, you can't raise your hand if you're unclear about this or that. And I'm not in a classroom to really emphasize what it is that's really important in this course. So you have until Wednesday to get it done. For those that are raring to go this semester, ready to go, that should be all of you, of course. You want to make sure you're keeping up on the lecture schedule and the reading schedule. Particularly the lecture schedule. I mean, both are equally as important, but the lecture schedule specifically because that entails a little bit of work and thought on your part. You have to prepare these essays, these 5 to 8 paragraph essays per lecture. So you want to have a regular schedule to do this. And you want to have some degree of familiarity when it comes time for the exam, because it is timed. And so if you're constantly shifting through your notes to try to figure out some of the information for the essay during the exam, that's going to eat into your time. So the more you are familiar with the material, the less you might have to refer to your notes, the better off you will be. And finally, you want to make sure you're working as you go on your final essay. So I had you guys all identify one that looked interesting to you. So you're not committed to that one yet. In a couple of weeks, I will ask you to commit to an essay prompt. But you want to work as you go. You don't want to work backwards, like some students do. Meaning they will go through the whole semester reading the assigned reading, going through the lectures, and then towards the end of the semester they say, oh, I have to work on my final essay. And then they have to go back through all of their notes and maybe even reread things and do a lot of unnecessary repetitious work again. And so if you work as you go, meaning that as you come across information that seems to help you respond to your essay prompt, jot that down. What's very helpful is to use those index cards. I don't have any with me. I'm at home. I'm not in my office at work. But those 3x5 index cards, what's really helpful to do is on one side, write down whatever it is. Maybe it's a quote. Maybe it is just a piece of information, a date, some sort of insight that you read. And on the back, write on the other side where you got the information, whether it was from a chapter from the assigned reading or a particular lecture, or from some of the links that you might be going through to help you begin the process of your final essay. So work as you go. It'll be very helpful, and you'll find yourself not as stressed out when it comes time to really get the real work in for the 8 to 12 page final essay. All right, that's all I have for now. Please do let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I'm going to change the opening page to Unit 1. So if you're still working on the orientation exam, you'll just have to find it in the sidebar menu. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me, and I will get back to you as pronto as possible. Adios.